So this beautiful couple, they have a TikTok page that they post, couple kind of content. So they came online and talking about their relationship, and she was saying that she gave him ultimatum that he must marry her or propose to her by December 31st, 2023, but he didn't. So she went ahead to say their whole, story and everything. It's quite interesting. So let me go ahead and roll the clip for you all to watch to the end. Then we'll come back and talk about it.
Okay, we've been together since we were 13 years old. Ups and downs, every relationship has. But we have two different opinions on marriage. So we want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So I'm about to be 22 in 2 days, which means we've been together since 13 and I'm about to be 22. Do the math. And I still don't have a ring, y'all. This ring that I have right here is from my dad, but I don't have a ring. And I think that we should be married. We had our first son when we were 15, and even then I told him, let's get married. What'd you say?
We were 15.
So our parents were like, well, when you guys are 18, if you guys still love each other, then you guys can get married. 18. Sorry, the baby needed something, but 18 comes around and then he's like, okay, wait till we graduate high school. We graduate high school. Then he gets another excuse and another excuse like, oh, let's go to college. We go to college. Oh, let's get our own house. We get our own house. Let's move out together. We did that. So I gave him the ultimatum and I told him that if he didn't propose to me by December 31st at 11:59, that I was going to leave because I feel like I do all the wifey duties with no ring or no sign of commitment. We have 2 kids and I literally do everything. And after all of these years, I feel like he should know already if he wants to marry me or not. And we already have 2 kids. So to me, I feel like it shouldn't have to be anything fancy. Like, we don't have to do this whole big show because we basically are already married. But I want the last name, I want the title, and I want to feel like we have a commitment to where he can't just get up and leave one day.
I can't just get up and leave.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Or he could just tell me to leave. And
You have my kids, I wouldn't do that.
sure. But he has a whole different opinion about it. So tell them what you think.
Her words, she does all the wifely duties. She literally does everything. She has 2 kids for him, but she doesn't have a ring. He's not gonna marry her. Let's listen to his own response. Let's listen to what he has to say about his own side of him not ready to get married to her. Let's hear what he has to say.
First off, if you're going to tell me you have by this date to marry you, you can leave. Because I am not going to marry you when you tell me to marry you. I'm not running on your time to propose to you. Proposal is on my time.
So after...
So if you say... As you can see, I didn't propose to you this year because you said I got until the 31st. So I'm going to wait till the 31st.
Tomorrow.
Okay? And I'm going to wait. And what's going to happen?
You're not going to propose.
If you leave, then you weren't meant for me.
Okay, but
Exactly.
I feel like after a year, he should have known if he wanted to marry me or not. Like, I know we were young, but even now, as we're older, I'm about to be 22. Well, we're both about to be 22, and he's still iffy about it. And I feel like he's just sitting here wasting my time. Because there's people that get married after 3 months, and then they live like this long, luxurious marriage, and then there's us, and he still doesn't want to commit. So I feel like he's still acting like a child. But that's why I was like, let's make a video, ruffle some people's feathers, and have them let us know what they think, because he thinks he's right. And I think I'm right, obviously. So this is something we butt heads about all the time. So y'all let us know in the comments what you guys think.
I'm going to marry you, but just don't put a time limit on it or it's going to further it back. I tell her all the time, stop telling me to marry you. I'm going to marry you when I want to marry you. Just because you say, let's go get married right now. I'm not finna go get married. When are you gonna you got until 31st to propose to me. I'm not going to propose to you by the 31st. I tell you.
But yeah, he wants me to have more of his kids. He wants to be like, let's have more kids. And then when I say no, he's like, oh, you don't love me. Same thing.
I would say you don't love me.
So they're asking us. She says she's right. He's saying he's right. He doesn't want to get married. She's right that she has to get married. He has to marry her. Blah blah blah. So they brought it out to the internet. So we have to talk about it. Anyway, I tagged the page in the first video, like you see their name down where the video was playing. Let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. To me, honestly, I really don't understand whereby you are not married to somebody and you are living with a person. Not just living inside the same house with a person, you had one child. But you like, one is not enough. Let's do another one. Maybe they will propose. 2. Now you have 2 children with him. You are doing wifely duty. You're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing all the old thing just for him to put the ring on the finger. And he's not going to put the ring on the finger because he has said it. Like, I'm not going to do it because if you keep asking me to do it, I won't do it. And that's on period. He's not going to do it. He doesn't want to do it because what is the catch? What is the catch that wants to make him marry you? Number 1, you guys met when you were young, 13 years old. I mean, that was, young. Even now, you're still young. 23 years old. You're still young. But then you met when you were young, and it was all this old high school love and everything. You started staying together. Okay, let's have a child. Blah blah blah. She was saying that it was like when you clock 18, I will put a ring. But he did it at 19. Maybe that's when she started having kids or something. But the thing is, the man is not going to marry her. Because I feel like there is no catch here. When you're probably, if she was not even living with him and she doesn't have a child yet with him, he can. And the way she's even sounding, if he tells her that let's have another baby, she's going to drop another baby for him. Because he has already seen that, okay, she wants marriage. And what if I tell her that, okay, when you drop the 3rd child, I will marry her? I feel like she's going to drop the 3rd child. See, this is not the right way to go. First of all, you do not live with somebody you're not legally married to. And even people that are even legally married with their partner, they tend not to live together because of sanity. And you are doing all the old wifely duties and you're not even the wife. It can meet, and this is what happens when they say if he wanted to, he would. This is just a scenario that if he wanted to, he would. And I feel like, for me, he's not going to marry her. If he meets another beautiful girl tomorrow that just, make him feel special and different, he can marry her in a month. The marriage that you've been waiting for, the marriage that you've been asking, the ring you've been always wanting, it will just give it to the new girl. And that is when they say a man will treat a new girl better, blah 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 blah. You have already, I feel like there is no catch. There's no reason why he has to marry you. If I was myself, why do I have to marry you? You're doing everything a wife's supposed to do. I don't have any reason why I have to marry you, because I know you can't leave me because you want to think about the 2 kids. It's difficult for you to leave me because you have children with me. So even if you want to leave me, we'll still be connected one way or the other because I will have access to my children. So why will you want to marry her? Because this is sickening. I really don't understand. I cannot understand why you had one child already for this man, thinking that he's going to marry you, and he didn't. You wait until to have the 2nd child. Like, I feel like when you make a mistake first, are you supposed to have sense and be like, okay, I won't have another child with you. If you really want me to have another child with you, let's get married. Even if you're still staying with him, okay, let's get married. And if it doesn't bring the marriage, blah blah blah. And I feel like there's only for ultimatum. I feel like he's not going to marry her because there's no point. Am I the only one saying it here? There's no point for him saying that he wants to marry her. I'm not saying why he has to marry her, because you are already doing what wives are doing. So why should he marry you? Like, why? Why should he put a ring in your finger? You're already living with him. He has seen you all. It's see finish. That's what they call it. He has seen you finish. So what is the like excitement? Then, oh my god, I want to get married to her. And it was like, if I want to, you will do it. Like, if you keep asking me to get married to you, I won't. If you're telling me let's get married now and I don't want to, I won't. Because you even asking himself is making him to be like, if he wanted to, he would. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, and thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and put your thoughts about the video down in the comment section. And of course, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.